G'day there, podcaster. Oh, this is a good one. We talk about celebs quite a bit. In fact, Owen Wilson is in Brizzy. We chat about that. Also, Jennifer Aniston's home was invaded. And we give the BS meter a run, and there's some wild stories. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You ready?
Stop what you're doing and listen.
Live across Australia. It's radio. This is Ben, Liam and Bell on Nova.
Sorry, my fault. The show just started from now.
Oh, good, Ben. Take 2, 13, 24, 10. We are kicking off the show. Were you home when someone broke in? It's a little bit of a serious one, but, if you're all good and everyone's fine, we'd love to hear your story. Poor Jennifer Aniston got her home broken into, and she was actually home. This guy, ran through the gates, got into her house, but he was intercepted by her security.
Was it Ross?
What?
We were on a break! No, obviously, that's not great.
No, it's
That's
horrible.
a proper home
but
invasion.
she's okay. Apparently, she's unhurt, completely fine, because her security were there to intercept. We don't all have Jennifer Aniston's security, so if they did break in and you had to defend yourself, 13, 24, 10.
Surely if someone breaks into your home, you got to move, right?
You wouldn't feel safe.
No.
You'd always sort of...
But wherever you move, you're going to probably get broken into.
Yeah, but it just wouldn't feel like that home
I
is
get
safe.
you. I get what you mean.
Yeah, okay. Or they've broken in, so then you're off the list now. You're done. They've done your house.
Tori
now
True,
you're fine.
that's true, yeah.
joins us in Sydney. This happened to you. Someone came into your house whilst you were home?
Yeah, hey guys, love the show. I was sleeping on the couch, fell asleep, and the next morning I woke up to find a window completely shattered everywhere right next to the couch. They stole some elephant tusks and a school laptop.
Oh, damn. So
Sorry,
what?
I heard laptop. Elephant what?
Elephant tusks.
Why?
Poaching family.
Why do you have that, Tori?
It's fake.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, they'll do anything with that ivory these days, huh? So hang on, you must have been out of it if someone literally smashed a window whilst you're asleep on the couch and you didn't wake up. They didn't startle you.
Yeah, I was 10 years old and I'm a big, deep sleeper.
Yeah.
Clearly. Wow. Rebecca in Sydney, good evening. Now, this was your mum. What happened?
Yeah, my mum. Back in the day in Redfern, there was a guy under the kitchen table while she was home. He had broken out of the court.
Whoa.
Just hanging under the kitchen table. Yeah, right.
They obviously, because they were home, the back door was open. Yeah, he was trying to pinch like a VCR and a TV back in the 80s.
Did they see him under the table?
Yeah, when she went into the kitchen, he was under the table and she screamed and then she chased him out the front door and he ran off.
Yeah, I thought it was like they were just having dinner and she's giving some scraps to the dog underneath and it's just sort of sucking a little harder than usual.
The dog died a year ago. Who are you giving it to?
Yeah.
Thanks, Beck. Ben in Melbourne, you came home to a home invasion.
I certainly did.
What happened?
Come home to find a gentleman in my backyard surrounded by my 3 working dogs.
Oh, right. What did you got?
Funny enough, I've got a golden retriever and 2 German shepherds.
And what do they do for work?
I'd rather not say that over the radio.
Yeah, right. Interesting. Now I'm so intrigued. What
Yeah,
could
man.
Now it's
That
so
sounds bad. It
what
sounds
could a
like you're
dog
doing
do?
some sort of illegal dog fights or
What
something.
could
Are
a
you doing
dog-
breeding?
No, I run a security company, basically.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No, I mean, that makes way more sense. You made yourself sound so shady.
But yeah, from what we could gather on
Yeah.
the cameras, he'd been trapped in the corner for about half an hour.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
as you would.
they'd cornered him and they actually were doing their job.
Yeah, wrong house to break into, huh?
Yeah.
And so, Ben, what did you do with the man then?
He was handed off to the police once they arrived.
Oh,
Yeah, after you spent a bit of time with him, I'm sure.
Yeah, after you said second.
Unfortunately, yes. It's a weekly occurrence with them.
Yeah. All right, Benny.
Yeah,
Thanks, mate.
Moved past that one. We saved it, and then we were like, "Oh," and we're back. Anyway, Anton joins us now in Brisbane. You were a part of a home invasion?
Yes, I was, yeah.
Context, what do you mean?
So I just, had a night out Friday night. Woke up, went to the toilet, was sitting down, and I heard someone come inside, which is weird because, no one's home. And I yell out, and then I'll hear like a scuffling, and then I have to run out, pretty much butt naked, chase these kids out my house.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what were they doing? They're just trying to steal some stuff?
Apparently they'd been going around the neighbourhood the past week or so, trying to get into people's cars and stuff. And
Yeah, right. I thought that when I said you were a part of one, I thought that you were involved in one.
Yeah, I think like went to the wrong house or something.
Yeah.
So Antoine, what time? Like this was like morning?
no, it would have been like mid-morning, like 10, 11-ish, just woken up, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Like in the
right.
middle of the day, kids are doing that. Wow.
You don't want to see a naked ant one running at you.
Yeah.
Off the toilet.
Yeah. Nat in Sydney. You and your dad were.
Yes, I was. And my dad, I was sleeping in my room. I was a teenager and kind of heard a noise and obviously got woken up and got a bit stressed out and called my dad to go and check what was going on. And we realized that there was somebody who was trying to break into our entertainment area, and he just jumped up without any clothes on, ran up butt naked. I went back to my bedroom to hide, and I was looking through the window, and my dad then basically chased the guy and caught him by the scruff of his neck in our kind of courtyard area. And yeah, I have the vision imprinted in my mind of my father butt naked holding an intruder by the scruff of the neck in the middle of the night.
Yeah. A lot of naked dads and men around here. It is scarier. I mean, you got to be pretty brazen to bust into someone's house when they're sleeping. But if someone naked comes at you, it's scarier.
Yeah, well, absolutely. But then it's also your fight, flight, freeze response. Like if you're the dad there and someone's there and you're naked, like his first choice was, I'm just going to run after this guy. Amazing.
Go for it. Alana in Sydney. What about you?
Hello. Yes, we were home invaded when we were on a holiday up in Foster.
Yeah, right. So it was just like someone just like broke into the Airbnb type job.
Yeah, we were staying at a certain apartments with our family friends, and we had two intruders during the night come into the apartment that we were staying at, and they broke in through the windows and took our wallets. And when we woke up and heard all like rummaging, we went down the back and we saw all our credit cards and money all over the pathway, and they had stolen all our money and content.
Oh, and no naked dads to save the day?
No naked dad, fortunately. Thank God.
That sucks. Shirley in Melbourne. Your sister, who's a cop, had her home invaded.
Yeah, so she lives in Brisbane, and she was woken up. It was about 2 a.m, and she heard this beeping. And you know when you've left your fridge door open, it just beeps, and she was alerted to this noise. She went to investigate it, and just behind her fridge, she's got like a butler's pantry. And so as she's realised, I can't remember leaving the fridge door open, she's closed it. And here in the pantry is this guy standing in the pantry. And so what had happened was he was using the light of the fridge to be able to see around the kitchen. He was looking for keys. There'd been a whole lot of robberies. They were looking for keys, and what they do is they take the keys and your remote controls, and they come back later and ransack your house once they've got it. And so, but they were able to catch this guy because while he was using her fridge light, he was also taking a swig out of her bottle of Coke that she had in her fridge. And they used his DNA off the Coke bottle to track him down.
They got him!
Yeah, they got him. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Never come to a
It's the
robbery
wrong house.
thirsty. That's what they say.
That is a great call, Shirley. Thank you so much. And you know what? That sounds a little bit Mission Impossible-y. I'm going to send you along to go see The Final Reckoning.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. It made my night.
No worries at all. Thanks for calling. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, out May 17.
The boy who lived, come to die. I think I'll leave the impressions to Liam.
If you have the best mum, get her the best gift from Harvey Norman. Best prices guaranteed.
Mom! Mama! Mum!
Ben, Liam and Bell.
It's Mum! Mum! Mama!
How well do you know your mum?
Mother, mother, mother.
If you love your mum, then make sure you go to novafm.com.au and you register to play this game. We're doing it all week. All thanks to the legends at Harvey Norman giving away incredible prizes.
Ryan in Perth, you reckon you got the best mum in Australia?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
of course
wonderful.
I do.
Well, and you'd like to win her some prizes?
Yes. Yes, I would. Yes,
Well, we have Linda, your mum, on the line now. How you doing, Linda?
I'm good, darling. I'm good.
Yeah.
You better get it right, Ryan.
What do you reckon? Do you trust him to know you back to front?
No, I think you'll get a couple right.
All right, well, the way this works is you need 3 out of 5 to win. We have asked Linda these questions off air, written down her answers. Let's see how many Ryan can get. If you get 3 out of 5, you are walking away with a Dyson Airwrap. This thing's worth $850.
Okay, Ryan, what is your mum Linda's favourite colour?
Blue.
Bloody good
Very good.
stuff. You've done the first one. What's mum's guilty pleasure?
I'm going to say chocolate, cherry ripe.
It's not.
Or alcohol.
Yes. It was closer to the second one. Linda told us off air that she likes having a sneaky beer.
Bummer.
Yeah, right. What's your beer of choice when you crack a frothy?
Swan Draft.
Okay. What year was your mum born, Ryan?
1958.
You've nailed that.
You just need one more to win the prize.
Okay. What is your mum's phone background?
Well, I'm going to say all the nieces and nephews.
Yeah!
You got it.
Well done, Ryan. Nice work.
Thank you.
That Dyson Airwrap is all yours, Linda. Congratulations. Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
See you guys.
It's valued at $850. That's all thanks to Harvey Norman. Hell, we'll throw in a slab of Swan Lager for you as well.
All right.
If you have the best mum, get her the best gift from Harvey Norman. Best prices guaranteed. If you want to play again tomorrow, novafm.com.au is where you go to register.
You're listening to Len, BM and Lel.
13 24 10. Call up if you would like to admit to following a page online that you're ashamed of. Because I've been following one for a couple of months now, and I was minding my own business, watching one of the videos on the couch last night. My wife said, "What are you watching?" And then I felt the shame. I felt the shame as I was explaining to her one of my favorite pages that I follow at the moment. The page, I don't know if you've seen it, it's called Long Distance Pissing. And it's guys who submit videos of them 5 to 10 meters away from a urinal, weeing over rock riffs.
Is it more about the distance than the accuracy?
So this is the latest post. It says, classic urinal LDP, huge distance, absolute beam of stream, 10 for distance, 10 for control, 10 for accuracy.
Wow.
Hashtag hell yeah. And
What
some
the
of these,
hell, Liam?
it's like a fire hydrant. It's honestly, I'm like, is that real?
What do I search for that?
It's just long distance pissing, one word, on Instagram. They're just about to crack 100,000 followers, so you could be the 100,000th.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If you stand far away from the target, do you have to just like blast out, or if you don't, because wouldn't you get a whole trail between you and the target on the floor?
That's why these are so powerful that it's impressive.
But what about when it's running out?
I'm assuming there probably would be some drippage. When it runs
that's
out for
disgusting.
Sure. And I got, and that's why I'm ashamed, Bill, because you're right. That you don't really think about the cleanup job after, but for those 10 to 12 seconds that they clip for this page, you're not seeing anything below there. It's just that the camera's high. You're just going, wow. Like, I'm impressed.
I feel like you're one step before submitting a video.
You should see some of these guys. I got to start.
They're in a league of their own.
Dude, I got to start training yesterday if I want to be on this page.
You drink so much water every day.
I do.
I could see you doing
I could submit one. I could submit one if you guys want.
Do it while doing a Voldemort impression.
Yeah, might get some clicks. Patrick in Sydney, you're a little bit like me. Is there a page that you follow that you're a little bit ashamed of?
Yeah, very similar actually. It's called Scenic Pisses. It's a similar concept, except it's at various tourist destinations like out in nature, national parks, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think I've actually seen it because of some of my work on the long distance pissing page. I think my explore page, is it like dudes standing on top of like mountains and that sort of thing?
Yeah, like at the top of a hike, it'll pan out to a beautiful view.
1.5 million followers.
Is this what you're into?
I'm getting on that.
That's a big page. 13 24 10 is our number. Give us a buzz if there's a page you're ashamed that you follow.
So I'm just looking at this page right now, Scenic Pisses. Their top post is Scenic Piss of the Year 2024. It's like a bracket where their fans are voting on the best one. What a community. Ben, surely there's stuff you follow.
I actually don't have one. I thought about it.
Nah, go on.
I don't have one.
Nah, go on.
I don't have one.
Go on.
Look, there is one.
Oh, I knew it.
There is one on Reddit. It's called Canned Sardines, and it's a page for tinned seafood enthusiasts. So, like, people like post reviews of their sardines and mackerel.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. It's not one that I would like at work. I'd show you a funny video. I wouldn't get up canned sardines.
Yeah. So like the whole time I've been showing you, like in the song there, these videos of dudes just sending it from across the bathroom.
Yeah.
All you've wanted to do is just show me some tightly packed sardines in a can.
Like this one, tea time snack, and they put some dill on their sardines.
Yeah, right.
I'm not a big sardine guy, but that does look good. Like the dill, I see what you mean there.
Do you get like notifications on your phone when someone
Yeah,
posts in it?
if there's a popular one, yeah.
Oh
if there's
my
one getting a
gosh.
bit of heat.
Have you posted in it before?
I've never posted in it.
Okay,
I haven't been
okay.
brave enough.
Just an observer. I get
You'd be
it.
so upset if you finally put your first sardine in canned sardines on Reddit and it got torn down.
If we got 2 upvotes.
Oh no, I'm never doing this again. Abby in Brisbane, what page do you follow that you're a bit ashamed of?
Hi, I follow a community group about bad parkers and people that like park not well.
Yeah, is that Can't Park for Shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the one.
I follow that one.
Hey, you got one too.
Yeah, Abby, don't be ashamed of that. It's fantastic.
I think everyone can get around that.
I was actually on that page.
Oh, okay. Now that is
really?
shameful. No one wants to be the person doing the parking. You just want to be the person like laughing at the person.
Yeah, but the reason that I was on it wasn't because my park was bad. It's because I'm actually a disability support care worker, and I was helping my client like get into the car, and I didn't have like the disability sticker on the front of my car.
Oh,
I see.
and people put you on the page for that.
People don't know the
Yeah,
context
so
of the bad
someone
park.
like named and shamed me.
Oh, no.
Abby. Oh, Belle was probably one of the people jumping in the comments, destroying you.
I bet you can't keep a mewing streak for this whole podcast. Oi, stop gooning. The next bit's about to start.
13 24 10. It's very simple. You call up, you tell us a story. It could be true, it could be BS. If we can decipher truth from false,
from fiction?
Fiction's the word I wanted there. You win yourself a $100 gift card.
All right, Melanie on 13 24 10. You're kicking it off tonight. Tell us your story.
Well, me and my friends were coming back from drinking one night, and I had a really long driveway, and they had like all started walking towards my house, and I stopped at the driveway looking for something, and I looked to my left, and I swore that I'd seen my neighbours taking out a body.
Whoa.
What? Melanie, can you describe what did you see?
It looked like off the movies, straight off the movies, like they were just carrying like 2 people, and they were just carrying a body, like straight up carrying a body into a car, like off the movies. And no one believed these. Like my friends didn't believe me. They're like, we've been drinking, because I wanted to call the police. And they were like, no, you're crazy, girl.
Yeah, I mean, because it sounds crazy. It's a crazy story, but getting the BS meter out, and I've got to say, your friends don't believe you, but we do.
It was, in fact, true.
How do you know that?
Because it was on the news. The police were all over our street. They had blocked it off. My neighbour went to jail and everything. It was
Oh my gosh!
You should have told the police.
Well, obviously, but now I can give it back to my friends forever because I was right.
And that's the real
And
point
it
of
was
this whole story.
They gaslit me. They gaslit me so bad.
They did. 13 24 10 is our number. Give us a buzz if you have a story to test out our BS meter. Matthew in Sydney, what's your story?
Hey, mate, how's it going?
Good, Matty.
My story, me and a mate at a pub in Randwick about 10, 12 years ago, we see a tour bus. It's got Guy Sebastian's face on it outside a pub. And we took the you know where you put air in the tyres?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We took the caps off of that, and we took all the caps off the tour bus, and some guy starts chasing us out of like the security entrance on the side of the pub. We run into my mate's house, and then knocking on the door is Guy Sebastian himself.
See, I love the story. I'm just getting the BS meter out now, though, because I think it's bullshit for a couple of reasons. I don't think Guy Sebastian would have his face on the side of his tour bus. And then if you caught someone stealing the caps off of your tyres, I don't think Guy Sebastian would be the guy to approach you.
Nah.
It's true, and he even signed my my mate's sister's album. She had an album of him at a time. This is back when CDs
So you're
were
telling me
about
you stole the caps off of his tour bus, ran away, he chased you, came to your house to get them back, and then signed an album?
Yes.
There's a part of me that still doesn't believe you,
It's
Matt.
such a wild tale, you know. And we know the guy. Well, yeah, and he
Maybe,
He's lovely.
Matt, this is your last chance. Next time we have him on the show, we might need to cross-check.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree.
I definitely want to ask him that. Jamie in Sydney, we have the BS meter here. Tell us a story. We'll work out if it's true or false.
I was younger. I would have been maybe 14, 15 at the time. And I got suspended from school for fighting. And as punishment, I had to mow at least half an acre of Jimmy Barnes' lawn.
Why Jimmy Barnes' lawn? Why?
Because at the time, he was a client of my stepdad.
Right, okay, that's a bit more believable, I guess. For
sure.
Okay, so then
However-
as punishment, your stepdad said you need to mow this guy's lawn, and it was him.
Yes,
He is
as punishment for fighting.
famously, he's a working class man, so you'd think he does his own lawn.
Oh, yeah, but I reckon he's a bit past that these days. Like, even if it was a while ago, still. What do we reckon?
Yeah, I believe that more than the last one. I
Let's
reckon.
see,
I
hang
reckon
on.
you mowed Jimmy Barnes' lawn.
Did you?
It is true.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, there's a bit of a music theme through the BS meter this evening. Adam, does yours have anything to do with the musician?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, what's happened?
So about 20-odd years ago, I was working as a delivery driver in Sydney, and I was driving down George Street down the main road, and I saw somebody get grabbed and thrown into the back of a van, so I assumed they'd been kidnapped. I then proceeded to chase them in my delivery truck for about 10 or 15 minutes whilst on the phone to the police. Anyway, long story short, it turns out they were filming for a TV show, one of the TV shows back then. I can't remember what it was called exactly, but so it wasn't actually kidnapping, it was all staged.
See, it's semi-believable, but then I'm worried, like, why didn't you see any cameras?
Yeah, and it would have been blocked off, surely.
And back in the day, it's not like there was just GoPros and that sort of stuff. This is 20 years ago. You've got chunky TV cameras. Let's get the BS meter out.
It's a tough one.
I think you're having us on.
Bullshit.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's a true story. I think it was called Young Lions or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Might have to check it out.
You got us,
annoying
Adam.
though, because you ruined their whole shoot then. They're like, damn, this guy.
You have got yourself a $100 Ultimate gift card.
Oh, awesome. That's great. Thanks, guys.
No worries at all. If you've ever got a story and you want to test out the BS meter, 13 24 10 is our number.
If you're listening to this podcast at 2 times speed, it's the Ben Lehman Bell Podcast.
If you're in Brizzy, very exciting because there has been sightings of Owen Wilson.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, you're a good dog.
Lots of videos popping up. This was him walking past, I believe it's a pub, and there's some guys shouting, "Come up for a beer, Owen."
Call him up. He'd be right. Come up for a beer, mate. Owen, come for a beer. Come for a beer.
Call him up.
Call him up. He'll be right, mate. Get him up. Unreal if he came up, though.
To be
it's
honest,
worth a try.
That video online, it's very cute, but they're yelling out, have a beer, and he's walking past like huge posters of 4X Gold beer. And
Yeah.
part of me went, is this an ad? Because it's very
No, I think it's. Maybe, but it felt too real.
Yeah.
Imagine he doesn't, because it does seem like he keeps walking. He gives him a fist pump. Like he acknowledges
He is
them.
like, yep.
But
I was in Wedding Crashers.
Imagine if he went up for that beer. Oh, it'd be huge.
Oh, wow.
What? 4X? Wow, this is a great beer. Wow.
13 24 10. I would love to know, have you had a beer with a celeb? Because I feel like often we'll talk about meeting celebs, but it's another level to have a beer with a celeb.
Yeah.
Have a beer with a celeb? Different gravy.
Oh, yeah. Jess joins us now in Sydney. Your partner had a beer with a celeb. Is that true?
Yeah, so he used to work at one of the bars in the city. And anyway, he missed a long shift, sat down for a shift drink, and he was joined by Chris Hemsworth, who had booked out part of the bar or something.
Whoa.
And they had a beer together.
What?
With Hemsworth?
Yeah, he didn't even shout it, though. He had a shift drink.
Yeah, right. So, Jess, do you know what they talked about?
I don't know. He said it wasn't very long, though, because, he has to get back to the important people, but he said that he was really wholesome, really genuine guy.
Did you say, Jess, maybe I misheard you say that he didn't shout, like Hemsworth didn't pay for the beer?
Well, he was having a shift drink, so it was already paid for.
Yeah, right.
It sort of feels like it'd be hard being that famous because you would know that everyone thinks that you should be shouting, all the time. Like even if it's like, yeah, I got the last 4, man. Like they'd be like, but you're Thor. I'm a gardener, so I know I'm mates with you, but you do have to pay for everything.
Come on, mate. Extract your wallet out. Get a few more beers for the boys. 13 24 10 is our number. Have you had a beer with a celebrity?
I had a beer with Daniel Johns once.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, mine's kind of similar, but if you didn't know, I had a beer with Nick, the lead singer of Jet.
That's good. When was that?
It was when I was working at a different radio station and we were going to have him in for an interview and he was really early, so he was waiting at the pub. So we just went over and had a beer with him and it was great.
That's so cool. I mean, you were doing breakfast radio, so he must have been at the pub at 5 a.m.
No, I was doing a night show.
I see.
We're asking, have you had a beer with a celeb, 13 24 10. But do you remember a few months ago we got a call from Deb and she had a cigarette with Russell Crowe.
Hubby's gone over to him and said, "Hey, Rusty, you want to come out for a cigarette?" So they went out for a smoke. I came out to have a diddly good chat with him.
Rusty, come out for a lung blaster?
Yeah, you want a bloody coffin nail, mate? These are unfiltered. Get on. You have a honk on that. He's like, oh, yeah, let's go. I'm sure they had a couple of beers after that as well, though, right? They must have.
13 24 10 if you have had a beer with a celeb. Now, do I say it right? LeMay, is it?
Yes, that's correct.
Hi, LeMay. Who did you have a beer with?
I had a beer with our one and only Australian actor, Travis Fimmel.
The Traveller beer.
Vikings, yes.
Yes,
Traveller beer.
Black Snow.
The beer itself.
Yeah, right. I think he's in the June TV show as well. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah. So he has his own beer. I think that if you see the Traveller on the shelves, I'm pretty sure that's his thing.
Yes, also with Andy Allen, which is one of the Master Chefs.
Yeah. I didn't know, when you said the name, I didn't know it. Seeing it on the screen now, I definitely know the face.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he has the Traveller beer?
That's him. That's Trav.
It's really good.
Oh,
and it's Australian made and owned.
I also did you have a Traveller beer with him?
I had many Traveller beers with Travis.
How many are we talking?
I probably too many to count.
Yeah,
maybe
right.
6, 7, I don't know.
Yeah, right. So were you invited to like an opening or something?
I actually drove on a whim up to Echuca, knowing that he was going to be promoting his beer at a small Q&A event for a Carlton Football Club at the Echuca Hotel, and I knew on the grapevine that he was going to be there. He actually played my great uncle in the movie Danger Close, Battle of Long Tan, and I wanted to go and thank him personally. So I did. I introduced myself and asked him for a moment of his time, and he said, "You can stand right here," and as I did for the rest of the night, and we chatted most of the night.
Wow. Oh, how cool is that? I mean, cool as well that, your great uncle's a war hero. I hope you didn't drive home, though, LeMay.
No, thanks to Travis, I got to stay at the Caledonian Hotel, I believe it was, and drove home the next morning.
Sounds like you had a bit of a
Travis,
or not with.
Okay, all right. Well, just the song was starting to come in, and I'm like, did you have a one-night stand with the Vikings guy?
And that's it. Like that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Bell.